You know the difference between banana bread and a banana cake? It's the shape of the tin you put it in. That's what it's about. And it's as simple as putting these ingredients in the mixer and making them all come together. Brown sugar is what I like to put in there, plenty of brown sugar. And you also need to have some butter in there, soft butter. So pop it on the bench for at least an hour before you pop it into the processor. 4 lovely eggs, make sure they're Australian free-range eggs, they're delicious. And of course, to make a really good cake, you've got to have some really good flour. This is a low-protein, self-raising flour. And that makes sure that the cake I make is going to be really light and fluffy, just the way I like it. So in it goes, about 2.5 cups of that, straight into the mixer. Now we need to add some coconut flavour. Coconut and banana goes really, really well together. So pour that in there as well, and it will give it that amazing coconut flavour. A pinch of cinnamon goes in there, and of course some baking powder to help give it some extra lift. And vanilla. Vanilla, banana, coconut, they go really well together as well. Now, of course, we need some bananas in there, otherwise it's not a banana cake. So peel the bananas, and you can see I'm using bananas that are a little bit ripe. They've got lovely little spots on the outside. And this sort of cake is a great idea if you've got a whole lot of bananas that are ripening really fast and the kids aren't eating them fast enough. You just throw them in a cake like this. Another tip, if your bananas are ripening too fast, you can take them out of the skins, wrap them in cling film and then pop them into the freezer. So when you're ready to make the banana cake, they're ready to go. Now, just pop the lid on like this, lock it in place. We'll whiz it all together till everything is combined beautifully, and then we'll pop it into the cake tin. Oh, you can smell the banana and the coconut. And I know this is going to be really nice and light and fluffy as well. It looks great. And you've got to make sure the sugar you use is that brown sugar or coconut sugar. It's really important and helps give you that lovely brown colour. Now, I know that this is going to be really nice and light and fluffy because that low-protein flour just puffs it all up and makes it beautiful. Now, I use a spatula like this to make sure I get most of the little bits and pieces out, but I always leave a little bit of cake mix in there so I can enjoy the cake while it's cooking in the oven. Now, I've sliced some bananas and I just put these on the top. And just throw them on top there like that, and then we just pop it into the oven. It'll take about 45 minutes to an hour. I'll check it with the skewer to make sure it comes out nice and clean. Take it out of the oven and let it cool down, and then we'll tuck into this baby. Into the oven we go. Now, the cake's been out of the oven for about half an hour. I like to let it cool down just a little bit before I take the spring form tin off. Look at that. Really important to use good baking paper because it stops the cake from sticking. Believe me, it's worth every cent. And then some icing sugar on top to make it look good. When the kids come home from school, they'll tuck into this and they'll be very, very happy.